Hi there, I'm Hunter, and this is my cat Boo. And 8 months ago, she actually got diagnosed with stage 3 chronic kidney disease. So it was definitely not a fun time, especially at first. It was a lot of confusion and what to do. And luckily, we have really great vets. But I did want to just share the biggest tip that I've learned throughout this journey. Firstly, community is everything. So I know, especially for me, it was great to have friends and family that I could talk to about this, because let me tell you, when I say that my cat is my best friend, no joke. So it was a very difficult thing to go through, and obviously not having any familiarity with chronic kidney disease, it was just something completely new. But another great group that I really leaned into and learned a lot from was Tanya's chronic kidney disease support group. They actually have a website. They have everything that you would possibly need to know, even the phosphorus levels in different food, which if you have a cat with chronic kidney disease, you might know a little bit about. So that was definitely a really great resource. Number 2, and this is the biggest one, so this is kind of the rest of the tips that I have all in one, is really finding some replacements for medications, things like that are cheaper, because it is a very expensive process, especially if you're taking your vet every couple months to get rechecked up and everything. It's a lot of money, for real. And I didn't have pet insurance, that's for sure. My cat was really old when I got her. She's obviously not any younger now, so it just didn't really work out that way. And so basically what I did is, this is the first bill from when she first got diagnosed back in May. I've taken off all of our vet information because they are amazing. And it's nothing about the vet. Vets gotta make money too. But if you can find literally the same equivalent for cheaper, I would definitely recommend it. So for example, I found this one on Chewy, only $10. Literally looked at the ingredients, and that's the biggest thing. You want it to be equivalent. You don't want it to just be a cheaper alternative. You want it to be exactly what they need. So when I first got her Ringer solution bag, I compared the ingredients that were on that bag to this bag specifically. It was literally the exact same. Obviously you can see what a huge savings that is already. So I immediately signed up for a Chewy account, and the great thing is, hopefully if it wasn't the right one, they do reach out to your vet to get your prescription approved. Hopefully they would be able to catch anything if you picked the wrong one, direct you to a new one, but luckily this one just happened to work out really well. And then here you can see the needles. Again, literally the exact same needles that I got from the vet, but instead of getting 9 or however many that I would need for that month, maybe it was 12, something like that, however many that you would need for the month, I instead got an entire box, which is 100. And comparing it, so for 9 needles for $4, I was able to get 100 needles for $6. So that's already such a huge savings when you're thinking about going back to the vet. You're saving the drive, you're getting it delivered. Now the thing with this, and you'll notice in a second, so the IV lines that I buy, also from the same company, it's shopmedvet.com. You can totally buy it as an individual. You just gotta designate it, and it's totally fine. And then you can see here, $1.50. The IV set from the vet was $7.80. So again, another huge savings right there. You do have to pay shipping, but honestly, if you think about it over time, even that, $5, $10 in shipping, it easily makes up for itself in the long run, especially if you're not having to drive to go pick it up and it's getting delivered to your house, all that good stuff. So yeah, this was definitely a big lifesaver for us. That's my biggest tips, and overall I would say just stay positive. It's a really scary time. It's really stressful, especially at first when you don't really understand what's going on in their bodies. Of course, I still kind of don't. Again, that's where really great vets come into play, and luckily ours is awesome. But any way that you can save costs to then dedicate to them down the line, because food's gonna be more expensive, medication's expensive. So any ways that you can save money, it's really hard to afford it on its own. So I just found that that was super helpful for me, and hopefully if there's other parents out there that are going through this, this is helpful for you, whether you've started in your journey just now with your cat, or you've been going through this for maybe a few weeks or months as well. But I would definitely love to hear any stories. I mean, it's been 8 months for us, and I just am so grateful for every day that I get with this beautiful face. This is by no means medical advice. Just want to make that super clear here at the end. This was just like helpful things that I found. So overall, just always consult with your vet, who is also hopefully very awesome. And I hope this is helpful for you in any way.